Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and today we'll be doing a stretch for splits. And you can also do the stretch right after a workout if you want to really increase your flexibility every day. Little warning, if you've never done splits before or you haven't stretched in a really long time, you probably won't get into your split today. It will take a few weeks to get back into it if you have that muscle memory. And if this is your first time doing splits ever, please take it slow. And if anything hurts to the point where it's really hurting, don't do it, okay? And before we start the stretch, I just want to note that we can do static stretching, but it's not going to increase our flexibility as much. So the best thing to do is to do the stretch right after a run, a HIIT workout, a Pilates workout, or even a walk or a hot shower. So you can stretch your muscles, and when your muscles are super warm, they become a bit more elastic, and you'll be able to increase your flexibility way more by doing something like that. So assuming that you're warm or that this is the evening for you and you just took a really hot shower, let's get started. So we're gonna go into a wide second position and we're gonna take nice deep inhales for 4 counts. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Now we're going to go back into our plie and we're going to rest our hand or our forearm onto our thigh, and we're going to really stretch that arm over. So this stretch is really good for your inner thighs or your adductors and for your side. And coming up and to the other side. Really making sure that your shoulders are stacked and that your pelvis is slightly tucked. Good, and come up. And we're going to turn our toes back to parallel, and we're going to flat back all the way down to the floor and relax your head. And we're going to plie, so bend the knees, making sure that they are in line with our toes, and stretch. 3 more times. Plie, and stretch. Plie, and stretch. Once more. Plie, and stretch. Good. Now we're going to go into a triangle stretch. So we're going to put both of our toes parallel to the right. And we want to make sure that our hips are squared. So we don't want this hip open. We really want to close that hip off to get the maximum out of the stretch. So using our hands for support, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up, and exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're gonna bend the back leg and we're gonna flex the front foot. And slowly go as far as you can down. And breathe. Good. Coming back, we're gonna go right into a lunge. So if you have a very strong lunge and strong in your core, you're more than welcome to come up into this position. If not, don't worry, you can have your hand down like me. And we're just gonna rock back and forth. So forward and back, forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. Good, now we're gonna release that knee, untuck the toes, come up to a nice straight back, and really push into that hip. And breathe and enjoy this moment, because it's about to get a little bit harder. Belly button to spine, always. It helps you with your balance. And shoulders back, of course. And we're gonna put our hands down, shift our weight back. So I'm not sitting all the way down because that's not really good for the knee. It puts too much pressure on the knee and you're not really getting a full stretch in your hamstring. So I really pull down and I'm really pushing my hips backwards. No, it's not the most attractive pose, but it really gets into that hamstring. So we're gonna really push your mat away, really get into that stretch and fall forward. And come up. And now we're gonna go into our pigeon stretch. So shifting our foot and our shin into either a 90-degree angle, or you can tuck your heel in a bit more if you're feeling a bit sore. And we really wanna make sure we are on top of that hip. So this is cheating. Having the knee facing me, it's not gonna really do you good. So we really want to rotate our hip down and really push into the mat. And we're gonna take a nice inhale and exhale, fall all the way forward and relax. Remember that hip, really on top of that hip, and really get your belly button into your spine. I know we're not working our core today, but it's just very important. Okay, and now we go into our split. So, hand comes in between your two legs, and you're going to extend that front leg as much as you can. So I'm sitting on my bum right now, and my hips are open, meaning that I can control the way of splits with my upper body strength. So what I'm going to do, since I'm very tight today, and I can assure you that I will not be doing a full split today, I'm going to use my hands for support. I'm going to shift over, making sure that my legs are nicely aligned, and I'm going to slowly go as far down as I can. Today, this is my split. So there's about this, I don't know if you can see, this much off the ground. So I have a lot to work on. And breathe. And come back to center. So if you feel that you can't go all the way on top, first start with your leg bent in the back. And then you're gonna go on top, like so. And using your upper body strength for support again. This is how you're going to really get a better split in the long run. And come back, bending both legs. So you're gonna have two triangles, and we're just gonna release on either side. And we're gonna do the other side. Now let's do the other side. So going into our triangle stretch, remember keeping this hip forward. And we're going to take 4 flat backs with an inhale. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. And we're going to bend the back knee, flex the front foot, and try to get your full tummy on to your leg. I know it's quite hard, especially if you're sore like me. And going into our lunge. So like I said, you can either keep your hand on the floor or you can come up. This increases the stretch quite a bit because you're putting more weight, but I'm very sore today, so I'm going to put my hand on the floor. And we're gonna warm up forward and back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. and releasing that knee, untucking the toe, pushing our hips back, pushing the mat away. And breathe. And coming up, we're gonna go into a pigeon once more. Remember, this is cheating. Now we're gonna really get on top of our knee. And inhale, and exhale, lower down. And breathe and relax. And come back up. Now for the splits. So, like I said before, opening up the hips. So your hips should be facing me, and my knee is facing you. Using our upper body strength, we're going to push right on top and sit up. And you'll notice that one side is a bit more flexible than the other, but that's totally normal. Most bodies are quite imbalanced. Hence why we do Pilates and we stretch to give the most balance for our bodies. And come back to the two triangles and release on either side. And good, so you're just gonna swing your legs around, hand on the floor, tuck the toes, make sure that the feet are underneath the hips, bending the knees and slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. And there you have it. You just done your front splits. So really good job, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a comment. And if you have any suggestions for the next video, let me know. Give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Bye.